What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you are new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to join the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this show. Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney. Keep it cute, get the boot.
All right, your platform discusses any and all information that has been made known to the public in any way. I am not a journalist. I am a commentator. The views and opinions expressed in this video and on Whitney D TV's YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect the opinion of Whitney D and Whitney D's YouTube channel. Now, all topics are for entertainment purposes only. Comedy, satire, TV rated, mature, views discretion is advised. Once again, all commentary is alleged, but very real and very real indeed. Like I always say, okay, because we are coming from the transcripts. Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I pray you guys are doing wonderful. I am doing great. Okay. Welcome to the actual last. Okay, this is the final chapter of this here series. Okay, welcome to Evidence Over Emotions. They called him Daddy too. All right, the John Does of R.KELLY series. Okay, where you guys tuning in from? YouTube, Facebook, Dallas, Houston, Nolens, UK, Uganda. Let me know. Okay, make sure you guys keep it cute so you won't get the boot. Oh, speaking of which, had to represent tonight. Okay, shouts out to Shazazz Creations on the ones and twos. Okay, all right, y'all, and I'm just clean faced today. Okay, my set. I know y'all probably like, what is going on with this 3D screen? Y'all know I've been trying to introduce some new layouts in regards to the channel. I'm actually offset right now because my husband is cleaning up out there. And so I didn't want to interrupt his cleaning chat. I know how it is when you're wanting to clean. So this is what we doing for right now, you know, in the meantime, in between time. But I do have my set. Let's be very clear. Okay. All right. Okay. But anywho, shouts out to Shazazz Creations, Shay Michelle Cosmetics, Louis Z Boutique, Cray Boutique, as well as look, y'all got all these brand ambassadorships. As far as Suja Organics, okay, all y'all hello, and go check out the description box. Okay, now if you would like to join this great channel, you can do so by visiting the description box upon the close of this video. I tend to go back and put in all my descriptions and stuff like that, and detailing is there, or you can click out of that chat box and you can click that join button. Okay. All right. Now, if you like to tip the hostess with the most, you can do so by sending me a cash out at WhitneyD 87. You know, I like to pride myself on saying 100% of your support goes back into the channel. I can do stuff like this, play with graphics. Okay. All right. Now, I promise you 100% of your proceeds go back into the channel. At the bottom of the screen, you can see I have PayPal, Zelle, Cashapp, just name a few. We also have a P.O. box if you like to send me some things. Okay. Not for nothing. If you like to send me any transcripts, look, I am done with moving forward. Sorry. If this is what brought you over here to the channel, I understand. You are more than welcome to make your stage left exit at this time. I am going to do the content in which that makes me happiest, and that content is whatever I think about. But I'm tired of R.KELLY. I'm over R.KELLY, to say the utmost least. But if you have another tip or whatever, you can send it to ReviewswithWhitneyD@gmail.com. But this will be the last hoorah. Now I will report on him, but as far as all these series that I've created around him, I'm not doing it no more. Okay, I'm over it. Okay. Okay. In the meantime, in between time, I am, however, putting my foot on somebody else's deal.
More than 60 women have come forward to accuse Weinstein of sexual harassment, assault, and rape.
By the mid-90s, we were aware of what he was alleged to be doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm excited to be bringing it to you guys on next week. Okay, I will be coming as I do, okay, and reading transcripts of his allegations. Okay, now, I guess they are just brothers from another mother, because on the contrary, just like R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein has a slew of charges. He had New York, he has California in October, and he has UK too. And y'all, this man is 70 years old. Okay. So that's why I'm just like, look, there's no time like the present to get a predator. Okay. And I will be having my foot on the necks of this, just like I did with R. Kelly. I'm trying to tell y'all, your girl is not, biased to predators. Y'all all can get it. How you doing? Okay. So that is going to be starting next week. Okay. I may release my little snippet. You know how I used to do the build-ups for R. Kelly, like leading up to the trial and leading up to the sentence and stuff like that. Well, it's a timeline that I've composed that's going to give you guys all the details, because some people don't even know about Harvey Weinstein or whatever and what all he's accused of. You just kind of hear it when people want to say, "Oh, what about Harvey Weinstein?" when we talk about R. Kelly. Well, you're going to actually hear the details of what he was being accused of and the timeline as to everything that transpired. And I'm going to try to do that up until he goes to trial in October. We're going to read the transcripts about that. I'm just going to keep you guys going in regards to these predators. Okay. It doesn't stop with him. Okay. So not for nothing. I wanted to tell you guys that, but in the meantime, let me get into these comments. Let me see who's in the building. Okay. Okay. Hey, little boss lady. To you too. You too. Hey, Sheree says, good evening, Whitney D and chat, listening from Miami, Florida. Flow Rider in the building. Hey, honey. Hello. Little boss lady says, yes, Whitney, I'm ready. I am ready to bring it. It is going to be good, child. It's going to be good. I've been doing my research, y'all, extensively. Okay, extensively. Just how I've been doing it for the likes of R. Kelly. I got you. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Start next week. Okay, we're going to have our foot on his neck, because not to mention, this man's appeal got approved. Harvey Weinstein. So yeah, we're going to talk about all of that. I got you. I'm going to catch you up. Okay, and some people's like, why did he? I'm like, yeah. Okay, so not for nothing, let's go ahead and get into it. These are the last pages of the testimony of Alex, the second John Doe of R. Kelly. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to welcome you guys to Evidence Over Emotions. They called him Daddy too. The John Does of R. Kelly series. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys, welcome back. We are back. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. We getting straight into it, child. We ain't got nothing to talk about. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. Let's go and get into these last moments. Okay. So let me go ahead and get everything pulled up. I think we left off on page, what was it, 33, 40 something, 33. Let me go back up. Let me get us to our page. I think it was like, don't give me lying. No. Okay, don't give me lying. I don't know. Let me do this. Let me do that. Okay. Let me pull it up. Give me a second, y'all. Let me get it up for y'all real quick. Okay, there we go. Where did we left off on page? I think it was like 3. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. Let me see where we left off at. I wrote it down. Do. And y'all think it's like 17 pages left? If I'm not mistaken. Don't hold me to it. But if I'm not mistaken, that's where we left off at. Give me a second. Let me pull it up on. 3374. 3374. 3374. Give me a second. Boom. Okay. Now, let me know if I'm going in and out. The part of the house that I'm in is far away from the box. And so it may be tripping with audio. Okay. Here we are. Pull it up. Boom. Okay. Here we go. Okay. This is where we left off at. Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and put myself down here so y'all be able to see. Okay. And then y'all know I like to update my banner. So when people coming in here, they know what we on. Okay. So let me do that real quick. Boom. All right. So I'm right here over here. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Okay. Let's go. Okay. This is where we left off at. Okay. Correct. Now, does it refresh your recollection that you told the government it was in 2009 that you got Mr. Kelly's number? Do you understand the question? Yeah, I understand the question. Okay, so he wants to know if it refreshes your recollection. No, but I didn't get his number in 2009. So I don't know what happened with the statement. But you read it in that document. Am I correct? Now, mind you, how many of you guys remember us reading the testimony of Azrael? Okay, but you know, that stuff I just remember. Do you remember how she was complaining? Not necessarily complaining, if you will, like that, but she had some discrepancies when it came to her testimony with Homelands, with the government, and people were saying, you know, oh, she Peach. I mean, she what's it called when you what's the face on the stand? You know, when she was lying on the stand, this and that third. Well, clearly, no shade, but Homeland Security is getting a lot of people's testimony messed up, because here it is, another, you know, person is like, I see it, but that's not what I said. You know what I'm saying? Just very interesting. The document said you told them that you got Mr. Kelly's number in 2009. Am I correct? Objection. Sustain as to form. It doesn't refresh his recollection. It's written in the document that you got Mr. Kelly's number. Objection. Sustain. You interviewed with the government. Am I correct? Correct. And you were the one who gave the information about when it was that you supposedly got Mr. Kelly's number. Am I correct? Correct. Now, These things that you said that happened between you and Mr. Kelly sexually. How old were you? I was around 20. You were 20 years old or older? Huh? Is that a yes or a no, sir? I said I was 20 years old. You were at least 20 years old? Yeah, I was at least 20 years old, yes. And then you testified and told us about Mr. Kelly, according to you, directed you to be involved in a sexual encounter with a female. Correct. And how old were you the first time that happened? 20. 20 as well? Yes. Now you testified and told us that there came a point in time that you had a sexual encounter, according to you, at Mr. Kelly's direction with. May I see the photograph 75? Is it on your monitor? Yes. You testified and told us that Mr. Kelly directed you, according to you, to have sex with this person. Correct? When you had sex with this person, did you use a condom? Sometimes not, no. But sometimes you didn't, am I correct? Yes. And you testified that Mr. Kelly also asked you or instructed you, according to you, to have sex with a number of females. Correct. And do you recall having sex with these females with a condom? Sometimes there wasn't a condom. But most of the times it was no condom, according to you. Yeah, I mean, not most of the time. Most of the time it probably was with a condom. Oh, most of the time it was with a condom. It was probably less time without a condom. Oh, okay. Your Honor, if the court just would just bear with me for a few minutes. Sure. Did you ever work for Mr. Kelly? No. Never ironed his clothes or anything like that? No. And you testified that there was times that you tried that distanced yourself from Mr. Kelly? Correct. And then you went back because of a phone call or something like that? Yes. Okay. And you did that of your own choosing, as am I correct? Correct. Your Honor, I am trying to find a document. That's all right. And you weren't paid to be his personal shopper? No. One time I shopped for him from his request. Okay. Now, during your interview with the government, didn't you tell the government that Kelly hired you to pick out his clothes day to day and assist in his wardrobe for his concert? Didn't you tell that to the government? Those are the things he wanted me to. Beg your pardon? Those are the things he wanted me to say that I did. But that's what you told the government. Am I correct? Yeah, I told Mr. Kelly wasn't there with you at the government's office. You have to let him finish answering. Okay. And then you can. Mr. Kelly wasn't with you at the government's office when you were given this interview. Am I correct? Correct. You were there alone with U.S. Marshals. Am I correct? Objection. No. Overruled. Do you know who was there? Yes, some agents, but not marshals. I don't think they marshals. Okay, so you were there with some federal agents. Yes, you were there with some federal lawyers. Okay. Okay, what? Yes, true. But you weren't there with Mr. Kelly, correct? You were giving them information. Yes, them being these government officials that you just spoke of. Correct. And when you gave them this information, isn't it a fact that you told them that during 2012 to 2004, that Kelly paid you to be his personal shopper. Kelly hired you to pick out his clothing for day to day wear and wardrobe his concert. Didn't you tell them that? No. He told me to lie and say I did those things, but I did pick out his clothes once. So you lied to the federal agent. No. Those are things he told me that I did. One second, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. So you lied to the federal agent? No. Those are things he told me that I did. Well, if he told you and it wasn't true, then it's a lie. I'm telling them what he told me. No, my question is, he wasn't in the room when you were. Hold on, y'all need to move this down. Telling the federal government this, am I correct? No. Correct? You were sitting there. Hold on, y'all need. Okay. All right. You were sitting there in front of them. Am I correct? Correct. You were giving them information. Am I correct? Correct. Mr. Kelly was no place to be found. Am I correct? Correct. So when they asked you about what you were doing for him, you told them that he hired you to be his personal shopper. Yeah. When you brainwashed along, yeah. Oh, you were brainwashed now. When you brainwashed along, that's how. Okay, you were brainwashed for how long, sir? Objection? You can't object. Do you understand the question? No, I don't. I don't know how. I don't know what time. You want an objection, don't you? Do you want to put another question? Do you want to put another question? Did you find it? It was the thing, right? It was. Oh, okay, cool. That was it. I was just. Oh, and also because Bobo had came in. Yeah, he's in. Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. Do you want to put another question? No, y'all. I'm done. I overruled his objection. No more questions. I'm done. Any redirect? Yes. Okay. The first time you met, okay, I'm gonna come on the screen for this because this is my girl. I like her. All right. The first time you met with federal agents, they came to your house, correct? Correct. And you had no idea how they found you, correct? No idea. So were you expecting them? No. When they came? No. And you told them, I think you testified on cross-examination. Did you tell them that you told them things the defendant had told you to say previously? Is that right? Correct. That you were his stylist? Correct. And previously, the defendant had told you to say these things if anybody asked, right? Correct. Nothing further. Anything else? Just one thing. Only one? Give me four. When when the agents came to you, they introduced themselves as federal marshals, federal agents. As what? Federal agents. No, I was at home at the time. No, at some point in time you met them. Yeah. And they introduced themselves to you as federal agents. Am I correct? Like Homeland Security or something? Yes, Homeland Security. Right. You understood that they were federal agents. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. And they also told you that making a false statement to them was a crime. Am I correct? Correct. No. Oh, they didn't tell you that. They didn't tell me nothing like that. No. Oh, okay. No more questions, Your Honor. All right. Anything else? Nothing further. All right. Thank you so much. You can step down. Thank you. Whitney steps down and exits the courtroom. All right, you guys. I told y'all, this was going to be short and sweet. And that is it, y'all, in regards to this series. All right. I'm excited to be wrapping this up and starting a new series. Cherie says, just stopped by for a few to show some love. Have a wonderful night, Whitney D and chat. Thank you so very much. I'm wrapping it up, and I'm happy it didn't take that long because I'm trying to head on over to Mrs. channel. He's about to go on here soon to read the closing arguments. I kind of want to read, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get in over there and read because I love them closing statements. I'm not sure because I have Armand that's gonna be coming on in 30 minutes, in 15 minutes, because he come on at 8:30, and that's my boy. But not for nothing, you guys, that is the video. Ciao. All this talk about, they I'm getting paid off and stuff like that. John Doe's wanted to testify. Neither one of them wanted to say anything when it comes to R.Kelly. They had nothing to say. They didn't want to be involved. They didn't want to throw him up under the bus. They didn't want nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? This baby. That's why I titled it, How Did You Find Me? Because he didn't even know how they found him. He didn't even know how they came to find him. You know what I'm saying? So nobody paid him to do anything. Barbie in the building says, hello, sorry I got here late. However, I did hit the like. Thank you so very much. You're awesome for that. That's all I could ever ask, child. You don't even have to watch the video as long as you come in. Hit that like button, okay? But not for nothing, you guys. Yeah, you hear that talk about, oh, they were paid to do this. They were paid to say this. Was not paid. They were able to give their testimony, and I believe it, and on the contrary, a lot of people are upset at the fact of the matter that these John Does came out, but nobody's really talking about them. And that's the reason why, and while we're wrapping up this series, this is the reason why I wanted to start this particular series, is because what people fail to realize in our gathering is that these boys got abused too. It wasn't okay. And on the contrary, although they didn't get as much scrutiny as the women did or the girls did, they got abused. They were kids when they got involved with R. Kelly. And not only that, though, I wanted to do this series to compare and contrast, if you will, compare and contrast. Oh, thank you, Barbie. Barbie says, love your videos. Thank you. Thank you so very much. If you love them, share them, girl. Maybe somebody else will love them, but thank you so very much for that. Thank you. Y'all, this content that I got coming is going to be from my heart. Like I said, this whole R. Kelly stuff, it just became a life of its own. And I'm so much more than that and bigger than that. So I'm just going to be just freely creating and talking about it and doing whatever I want to. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. But yeah, so that's the reason why I created this series. And I also wanted to do a lot of comparing and contrast, because a lot of stuff that the girls did, or the girls did too. And nobody is talking about it. Nobody's pointing out those things besides me. First and foremost, the parents, okay? Everybody want to talk about the parents, and on the contrary, as we saw with Rashonda, how she blatantly went against her parents, how she blatantly tried to get them to do whatever they needed to do to be on R. Kelly's side, lied and said she was going to harm herself, did all this manipulative stuff by way of R. Kelly, right? And we hear in the testimony of the John Does, how the parents were involved, and Lewis here, right here, the one right here, okay. His mom was a huge fan and did whatever it took to get him over there. His mom was a momager as well, was over his career, if you will, of artistry, and was in communication with R. Kelly, herself. It wasn't just Azriel, or it wasn't just Miss Alice, you know what I'm saying? But nobody's talking about that, right? And then we hear, how Lewis stole, Alex stole. They both had their situations of taking money from this man. They didn't get cussed at. They didn't get berated. It was just kind of like, And so I wanted to make sure that I pointed those things out, and I talked about the comparison and the contrast, and just have it out there for anybody that wants to hear about it. But not for nothing, you guys, this concludes this series and this video in regards to Evidence Over Emotions. They called him Daddy 2 series. I pray that you guys got more informed. I am grateful that you guys took out the time to actually partake in the series, because it was very informative. I went back, you guys, and I put them in order. Okay. Funny, I didn't even know that it was going to be dissected like that, but this is the 10th video of this series, and I didn't know it's going to be so uniform like that. But I went in and put the numbers. I was like, part 1, part 2, part 3. Oh, it's 10 parts. Oh, that's dope. I actually had somebody comment and say, can you put them in order so I can follow? I was like, I got you. So if you guys aren't familiar, just I do have a playlist. I'm gonna try to go on my playlist and put them in order as well, so it won't be so hard for you guys to find them out. Barbie says, have you done a panel on how people view the trial? No. Thank you for that. I'm gonna keep that on the screen so I can take a mental note, and I'll try at that. I actually have a few friends here on YouTube that would be a great dialect for us to have a conversation about the trials. He has one more. So to be honest with you, I was thinking about doing a overall thesis and aesthetics about R. Kelly once that third trial commenced. For those that don't know, yes, he has a Minnesota case that he has to go up against. I personally think the man should do a plea deal and chalk it up. If not, it's going to be just more time added. Now, I'm not quite sure when that trial is going to be underway. I'll keep you guys abreast to it. Yeah, I was thinking about doing like an overall aesthetics and bring on because I'm cool with some of the parents with some of these victims. I'm cool with some of the victims, and I would love to get them on to have a dialect, and talk about everything overall. And I actually have an interview with two, individuals, two parents. I'll just put that out there that I'm working on. One is actually going to come down here to Dallas, to Texas, to actually record their take on their experience as a parent. And then I have another set of parents that I'm actually going to be interviewing, and they have some litigations going on. So that think they're waiting to that blows. And so yeah, I got some stuff up my sleeves and in the works in regards to everything. And I've just been kind of just mum's the word. I'm actually in the process of developing When Time Stopped Part 2, my documentary on childhood sexual abuse. This aspect is going to be more so on the aspect of a parent being involved in this, and their take on it. I'm actually going to be sitting down with my mom, who wants to tell her sitting down with other parents that have children that have been involved with childhood sexual trauma, because many people don't really care about the parents, unfortunately, and for them to feel the feelings that they feel, to go through that, and kind of be the bad guys because they're trying to take care of their your children. Yeah, I'm really going to get on that. Barbie says, yes, I agree. I'm 55. I knew a pervert from day one. Hey, Nola says, yes, cop a deal. Look how much taxpayer dollars are being wasted. And it is apparent he is guilty. Absolutely. Barbie says, I'm also a survivor. Oh, well, if you are ready to tell your story, I would love for you to listen to this. Welcome, everybody. I'm Whitney D of Whitney D TV and the producer of When Time Stopped. And I am here to let you guys know that we are casting for When Time Stopped 2, a docuseries on childhood sexual abuse. Now, myself, along with 3 other individuals, told our stories, but we want to hear from you. Now, are you ready to tell your story? Are you a survivor or are you a parent? We would like to hear from you. Here's how you can submit.
When Time Stopped 2, now casting. Seeking female and male adults ready to share their story of sexual abuse, or parents of a child or children that have suffered from sexual abuse, and you are ready to speak about your journey. Email your story and contact information to whitneydavisplanning@gmail.com.
So, any survivors out there, if you're a parent of a survivor, please contact me. Like I said, I have some exclusive interviews that I have coming out. I actually had 2, these individuals reached out to little me, and I'm excited to do that. Even if they decide to wait to do it for the documentary, I'm okay with that as well. But not for nothing, if you're a survivor out there, if you are a parent of a survivor and you want to tell your story, give your perspective, you're going to be in good company. Like I said, my mom, is going to be talking. She actually came to me as well and told me, I wouldn't mind being involved with your project. So I am excited to be able to bring you guys part 2. I actually you don't have to be in the state of Texas. You don't have to be in Dallas where I'm at. I have a way of getting you to stream your information over to me, and putting it in. I do my own graphics, I do all that. I did my first documentary by myself, and edited everything, and I think we're at a little over 10K, so that's amazing. First time documentary maker. So but yeah, if you're oftentimes we forget how traumatic the experience can be with parents, and they constantly have to go through that. Oh, speaking of one, Miss Rogers is in the building. She says, hi, just chiming in. Thank you. Thank you. We often forget how it affects them. They have to deal with guilt, feeling like it's their fault, feeling like they could have, should have did something differently. When, to be honest with you, we all have our cross to bear. And I mean, my mom, case in point, saw part 1 of my documentary. Okay, because I mean, I told her it's very detailed. I wanted to give her a precursor before she watched it. Now she's aware of my trauma and my abuse, but I give a little more depiction, you know, and I get it, you know. But anywho, you know, to talk to her about it, you know, she when I first talked to her about it, she felt guilty, and I had to tell her, Mom, no, you know what I'm saying, that's, if I didn't go through that, as if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't be able to do this, you know what I'm saying. I'm blessed to have been able to bring you guys the content that I did pertaining to R. Kelly, and have a personable aspect, if you will, of it. And I wouldn't take that back for nobody, you know. And I shared that on my documentary. So if you guys haven't had the opportunity to check it out, please go to my channel. In the search, I think it has, like, on the homepage, you can put in like the little search, or you can just search on YouTube, When Time Stopped. Okay. And then you put, like, you know, Whitney D TV or whatever. I'll probably pin it under this particular video since I'm talking about it. But go check it out. You know, leave your comments. Let me know how it impacts your life, if it did or not. And if you are a survivor of the sorts, be it a parent, be it a survivor, and you want to tell your story and you trust me with your story, I promise you I won't drop it. Send just a regular email. You don't have to go into details just yet, to whitneydavisplanning@gmail.com. And I promise you I will not drop your story or your testimony or anything like that. But yeah, you know, this is what I'm expecting here on Whitney D TV. I am definitely going to be doing a lot more of content that I want to. Not to say this wasn't something I wanted to do, but yeah, I'm kind of tired of R. Kelly. So yeah. Let's see. I'll definitely go check it out. Thank you so very much. When Time Stop. Okay. Not for nothing, you guys. We're going on 45 minutes, and that's it. It's been a wonderful ride. All these 10 parts and episodes that I was able to bring to you guys. Thank you guys so very much for giving me opportunity to bring you guys content pertaining to R. Kelly and the lesser. Thank you guys so very much. It's been absolutely real. I love y'all so very much. Until next time, you guys. Okay. Keep it cute. All right. Deuces.
Suja, meaning long, beautiful life, embodies the promise that flows from the cold-pressed beverages it delivers in each and every bottle. Now today they carry on their founder's mission to get the best quality organic and non-GMO beverages into as many hands as possible. Now I am happy to say I am one of those hands. Yes, I'm Whitney D of Whitney D TV, and I am a proud ambassador of Suja Juice. I love, personally, their vibrant probiotic juice, and their immunity elderberry shot stopped me and my family through the roughest times of COVID-19. Now, if you want to find a quick and resourceful way to take on all of your vitamins and nutrients, try SujaJuice.com. Visit the description box down below to get more information and let them know that Whitney D or Whitney D TV sent you. Bye.
SujaJuice.com, okay? And you can actually pick up this juice at any of your retail stores, Walmart or Whole Foods. I am a brand ambassador, okay? SujaJuice.com, okay? What up, you guys? Whitney D here with Whitney D TV, and we have merch!
just love trolls? Said no one ever. What if I told you I know how to minimize, virtually erase your channel trolls? Yeah, that's right. Hi, I'm Whitney D of WhitneyD TV, and with my two-step process, get your trolls under your thumb. What does trolling mean? To antagonize others online by deliberately posting inflammatory, irrelevant, or offensive comments, or other disruptive content. Trolls engage in the most outrageous and offensive behavior possible, all the better to troll you with. As a content creator myself, I dealt with trolling head on into the start of my YouTube career, and it was devastating. As time went on, however, I discovered settings and controls that helped me minimize and virtually erase trolling, and I loved it. Doing these easy steps changed everything. Click the link below to get my ebook on how to stop trolling. What up, what up? Hey, lovelies. We are now on Apple Podcasts. Yes. For my iPhone users, just a little something for you. Head over to the Apple Podcast app and type in WhitneyD TV in the search bar and click the check to add me to your dashboard and listen to your girl on the go. Powered by Anchor FM by way of Spotify.